What would you do if you got a chance to build a gaming area at work? Over the last couple of months, I got just that chance. This is what I came up with. So first up, and probably the reason that you're watching this video in the first place, is this sim setup. Not many offices have a sim setup. I didn't actually ask for permission to build this. I'll tell you that story in a while, but now it's here, it's a permanent fixture. So we'll go into that in more detail in a while. There's a Top Gear style leaderboard over here as well. So even right now, this person who's driving is competing for a time on this leaderboard. We've got an FC24 FIFA setup here as well, so you can play FIFA. In theory, we can do whatever games we want. That's powered by Alienware laptops, partnered with Alienware on this as well, so all this equipment is Alienware. I'll go through that in a little bit more detail in a while. Over here, we've got Mario Kart, so you see people throughout various times of the day playing Mario Kart here as well. That can play up to 4 players. We've got loads of controllers there. There's foosball over here, and out there there's kind of a lounge area, and there's even ping pong tables and stuff, and we can make teas and coffees and all that kind of stuff. But you guys don't care about all that. You care most about this sim setup. So first things first, during COVID, we used to bring in the simulator every now and then for the few people who came to the office, and we started kind of doing laps and that. And over time, I was like, wouldn't it be class to have a Top Gear style leaderboard? And I started working towards it. So I started talking to a company called Sim Department. I'll go into a little bit more detail on that in a while. But that allows us to have a 24/7 leaderboard here. And we've done over 25,000 laps on this setup. So this setup is actually starting to look a little bit battered. We've gotten great support from Moza as well over the past couple of months. So we've got a little Moza R5 wheelbase on here. We've got the Moza ES steering wheel with the 12-inch steering wheel mod. We've got the pedals that come in the Moza R5 bundle as well. There's no load cell on there or anything, just nice and simple, nice and easy to pick up. And it's just a throttle and a brake. And we literally have stickers on there for stop and go. Very limited controls. One of the things you'll notice about this is you don't actually need a keyboard and mouse. There's no keyboard and mouse. Everything is QR code activated. So when you scan the QR code with your phone, you can just type in your name and you'll get emailed a QR code. Whenever you want to come and race, you just go over here to this QR scanner and you just scan very quickly and it'll know your name. So you never have to type in your name anywhere other than your phone, which is really cool. That's enabled by this over here. If you come closer, this is the Sim Department software. There's a little mini PC on here, and believe it or not, we've only got one simulator here, but you could power up to 30 simulators with this exact software. This is Sim Center grade software, which is absolutely class. So we could in theory have multiple sims here all competing for the same thing, or we could have races or whatever in Assetto Corsa Competizione or whatever. So these leaderboards, I set them up on here once a month. We rotate. So we have a car and track combination. We've got an advanced mode, which is being driven right now. And there's usually a beginner mode, which is like maybe the smaller version of a track and maybe a slower car as well. This setup, as I say, over 25,000 laps so far. I think about 250 drivers have registered and it's in daily use. So it's getting a little bit weathered. We're probably going to have to upgrade some bits over time. I'll give you a quick tour of all the bits that are on the simulator. Well, the rig is a next level racing wheel stand. We started off with the wheel stand. That was actually the first thing that the company decided to buy towards this. The wheelbase steering wheel, the screen, the QR system, the Sim Department system, the pedals, that's all mine. Over time, we were using one of these type of desk chairs over here, and over time we decided to expand this. The reason we got this wheel stand in the first place was because you can buy this rig add-on. So just so that the initial expense wasn't too big, we started off with this. And over time, the company saw that there was a lot of use being made of it, and we decided to do all this branding as well. Alienware being a sister company of the company that I work for, we were supplied with laptops that run these. So this laptop, even though there's nothing on the screen, is running FC24 right here, or FC25, I'm not sure. This laptop over here is running the simulator that's being used right now. So you can see a lovely pit wall setup here, which is showing all the telemetry everything that's happening right now on track. You can see the pedal inputs, the tire pressures, the history of the tire data, all that kind of stuff. It's only on a small screen up there at the moment. I'd love to get that on a bigger screen, but this is the magic. So we've got 2 challenges that run every month. One challenge is the F1 cars that you see being used right now, and the person driving right now is in P5. So you can see exactly what the sector times and all that kind of stuff are. This runs 24/7, so people can use this at any time of the day or night, 7 days a week. As long as you are an employee of the company, you can come in here. This is a beginner challenge. The beginner challenge has racing line, has automatic gears and stuff. So that one's a little bit easier, but as you can see, the same culprits up here. And I've been beaten by Eamon O'Toole here, which I'm not happy about. Look at that, 0.02 of a second he's beat me in that one. So I'm gonna have to have another go at this and try and beat his time. We've got the little Moza dash on here, the CM dash that shows tire temperatures, gears and all that kind of stuff. This is the 5 Newton meter wheelbase. We've got the ES steering wheel on here with the 12-inch mod. So it just makes that steering wheel a little bit bigger, and the R5 is well able to use that. I actually don't even think I'm running that at 100%. The pedals are very basic. They're just the non-load cell light pedals that come with the R5 bundle. And the seat, next level racing, all this rig is next level racing. Have to give a huge shout out to Moza, who've been super supportive. We broke one steering wheel because people were using it to try and get out of the rig. We've put in these little legs. See these little raised legs? We've had to put those in over time because this plinth is very high, and you were really looking up at the monitor. Now it's a little bit better. The field of view is a little bit better, but those legs are not great. As you can see, the legs are bending slightly, so we really need to do something about that. We worked with the 3D printing part of the company to 3D print a little cup holder for here, but this is the magic. This is the leaderboard system. Sim department have been unbelievably supportive with that. I've been asking them questions weekly. I've been trying to get new features put into it because we have a very special use case here. This is almost like a kiosk type of arcade experience, right? Nobody needs to know how to use this simulator. They just follow the instructions, use their own phone. You don't need to know what simulator it is or anything. You just pretty much sit in and drive. You can just sit in, press start, and it'll just work. If you want your name on the leaderboard, you need to register, but even that is just a one-off process, and you have your own QR code that you can scan at any stage and do laps whenever you want. So they've been unbelievable at just giving me feedback, helping me along, because I'm not, an expert on this, and our use case is a little bit unique. Over 25,000 laps, over 250 drivers, I think. And as you can see, I didn't even ask these guys to be here right now. It's just in constant use. Same with other things, but this is a little bit more easy to pick up. You might have this at home as well. But this is, it's pretty special. It's class to have it in the office. So as always, guys, some of the stuff in this video was provided to me free of charge for the purposes of this video. Namely, huge shout out to Sim Department for providing the mini PC on the back of this screen and the software license and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to Moza for being super supportive. As I say, we broke one steering wheel, we broke a pedal. They sent us new ones free of charge, which was more than I could have expected. That's X-Review hardware. That's how this whole thing came about. I had some X-Review hardware lying around, so I just installed it at work, and here we are with this insane gaming area. So huge shout out to those companies. Next Level Racing, we just bought that because it was the right product for us. We have no relationship with them or whatsoever. The wheel stand was the first purchase, and then we bought the seat afterwards. Of course, Alienware, a sister company of the company that I work for. So it was really cool to be able to use some of the laptops that we have here for gaming purposes like this. And some of you noticed as well, there are really good, well-stocked vending machines in the background as well, which makes this a really easy place to hang out. Some people come here out of hours. Some people come here like super early in the morning and use the simulator almost like a gym routine. You probably see there's someone else sitting in the rig right now. It is in constant use. It's not just a showpiece here. And one super cool thing that we do is every couple of weeks or months, executives come over from the States. We have a special executive challenge. Executives don't have time to register or anything like that, but they want to drive, and most of them come from Texas. So we put on Circuit of the Americas. You can use any mod content you want on this. It's all supported. You don't have to use Kunos content. We put Circuit of the Americas in the same F1 car, actually the F2004, because it sounds great and it's relatively easy to drive. But when the senior VPs and directors come here, they get a badge to access all the doors on the site, and they can, on the back of it, they get a little QR code. That QR code, when they scan it here, it automatically knows who they are and automatically loads up Circuit of the Americas, where this leaderboard changes to an executive leaderboard. So the execs are all chat about that. Eventually, we'd love to get this running against the other offices all around the world. That would be absolutely class. It'd be very cool to see who's done what lap time and where they rank on the board, and also what the other offices are doing. That would be absolutely class. That's the goal. We might get there someday. So there you have it, the sim setup at work, the gaming setup. I'm really proud of it. Over the last couple of months we've been setting it up, not just myself, a couple of people in the office here as well. It makes coming to the office a little bit more fun, a little bit more crack. This is a kind of an insight into my life outside of my sim racing studio at home, where you see me reviewing stuff. This is where I spend my 9 to 5. It's cool to be able to combine what you guys have helped me create with the channel to put my equipment here and create this thing, which is absolutely amazing. Word on the street is we might be getting a second rig in the coming months. Hopefully, we'll see. But anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. It's an absolute pleasure to be able to do what I do here with the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck.